Chad Wolf. He's this guy. Wolf is the acting Secretary of Homeland Security, putting him in charge of a lot of stuff that you've probably heard of. And he's the person charged with protecting federal property, like, say, some of the hundreds of buildings that got spray painted in Portland and Chicago. So you'll probably be seeing more spin from him like this on civil disobedience. Videos started showing up on social media last week of federal officers descending on Portland, tear gassing groups of protesting moms, and trying to beat up a Navy veteran. President Trump loves what he's seeing.
These cities. More federal law enforcement, that I can tell you. In Portland, they've done a fantastic job. They've been there 3 days, and they really have done a fantastic job in a very short period of time. No problem. They grab them, a lot of people in jail.
Portland's mayor wants the troops out. New York's mayor has preemptively warned they aren't welcome, and Chicago's says she'll do, quote, everything in her power to stop them. That's not fazing Wolf.
I don't need invitations by the state mayors or state governors to do our job. We're going to do that, whether they like us there or not.
He doesn't need an invitation. DHS's mission in Portland is to protect the downtown federal courthouse. An executive order Trump signed last month lets DHS override governors to send troops to protect all important statues, monuments, and pretty much any federal building. But the expansion to other cities seems to be about much more than property.
We're not going to let New York and Chicago and Philadelphia and Detroit and Baltimore and all of these, Oakland is a mess. We're not going to let this happen in our country. All run by liberal Democrats.
Wolf wasn't really supposed to have this job. The Trump administration had left so many positions open at DHS that when it came time to find the department's 5th secretary in less than 3 years, there were only a few people who met the legal requirements to lead the agency without having to be confirmed by the Senate. Wolf enjoyed a classic career path in bipartisan Washington. He was a mid-level bureaucrat at the TSA under President George W. Bush, but left to lobby that same organization. Back at DHS under Trump, he quickly climbed the ranks, helping author the infamous immigration policy on family separations. Wolf later testified he was just following orders.
So my job wasn't to determine whether it was the right or wrong policy. My job at the time was to ensure that the secretary had all the information that she had.
Wolf's passionate about the very things DHS is protecting in Portland: federal property, specifically monuments. He's even tweeted at foreign leaders about them. And he used this year's Independence Day to publish a piece in The Federalist about how attacks on monuments are actually attacks on the United States. So while he's eager to please Trump, it seems to be coming from a deeper place. And Trump is all about it.
Thank you to Acting Secretary Chad Wolf, who has stepped into that position like it was made for him or he was made for it. And I want to thank you for being here, Chad. Terrific job. A lot of power.
Wolf's ability to get federal agents in more cities depends largely on the legality of what is happening in Portland. The DHS Inspector General already opened an investigation into federal agents' tactics in Portland and in D.C. for Trump's church walk. Wolf says there's only one way federal agents leave Portland, if and when they've, quote, secured the courthouse. As the feds prepare to repeat what they did there, other cities are repeating Portland's message: please stay away. But that hasn't stopped Wolf yet.
We will not retreat. We will continue to take the appropriate action, protect our facilities and our law enforcement officers.